One thing I'm overcoming right now is taking it easy on people. Also, going too short. There's so many times where I'm like, I rewatch it, I'm just like, that's all I did? I was like, are you serious?
When I battle a friend or homie is, I just gotta throw everything out there because they've already seen all my content before. So it's just, you gotta, match them and go more because they already know what's gonna happen usually.
So I would say right now my biggest competition is Ricky Jr., just because I have him first round and we'll go from there.
We're coming at you from Area 15 in the entertainment capital of the world, and now, in my opinion, the breaking capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. 8 of the world's best youth breakers have joined us here for this evening. Tonight, we're in the middle of our elimination-style knockout bracket, where we will find out who will be the first ever Breaking Through champion. Breaking Through, leaders of the new school. Tonight we are in the middle of our elimination style knockout bracket where we will find out who will be the first ever Breaking Through champion. Tonight we're in the beautiful Area 15 located in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is L-Prad Prado and I am your host and expert analyst for the evening, and I am joined to my left by Elite Breaking League President ATN Carreira. We're about to get into our second matchup of the bracket featuring Ricky Jr. battling out of New Mexico, going head to head against Savage battling out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
My name is Ricky Jr. I am 16 years old and I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Uno, dos, tres.
I got into breaking because my dad, and seeing him win and seeing him take a bunch of titles home and always seeing him come back from battles, I was like, coming back with like a belt or a trophy or a ring, I'm like, that's crazy. And I always wanted to do it. And it was like the coolest way because you get to travel and just show off and be dope. Like, that's so cool. Breakers are artists. It's an art form. It's expressing yourself. There's athletic parts, of course, but there's things that you do that are very sporadic and crazy that most people can't do. But that is all done with finesse and with steez and with art to it that makes it yours. And that's the art part of it. There's always that signature, that final paintbrush, that something that makes it yours, which you can't always do in a sport. But I think it's an art form too, because you're expressing yourself to the full ability, and yeah.
No, like you gotta tell me when the camera's on. Like dead ass, you gotta tell me when the camera's on. Nah, like I'm dead ass.
Well, the camera's on.
My name is Logan Bills. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. How I got into breaking was I was at a Cirque show called The Beatles Love, and there was a breaker there named B-Boy Luca, and I just saw what he was doing and I thought it was amazing, so he taught me a couple things. And then during COVID, I went to Alchemy Breaking Academy, and I've just loved it ever since. Both my parents were Cirque performers. They met each other in a Cirque show called Mystere, and there was auditions for the show Love, and I auditioned. I did that for about 4 years. The hardest move is easy air flares. I got so frustrated with them.
I can't wait.
Wow.
There was a moment where I would train them and I literally just put it to the side because I got so frustrated with them. Because I trained them for around like 6 months and I quit. And I restarted. I was like, this move is really important in breaking for me. It took around like a year and a half once I started doing it. And one day it just clicked. I just was like, did them in a circle and I was like, I just did it. It was a really good feeling when I got that move.
Now it's time to do a deep dive on the second matchup of the tournament. We're looking at Savage, who is going toe-to-toe against Ricky Jr. We've talked about this before, and it's completely true today. Both of these competitors could take this battle. This is as 50-50 as it gets. When you look at Savage, what do you see on paper?
That kid's name is Savage for a reason. He is an absolute savage on and off the floor. He looks like a little sweet boy, but he is nothing to be trifled with. He is aggressive in his approach, he's powerful, he's technical, he has all the elements to take it all the way.
Savage is one of the more detail-oriented battlers in this entire tournament. On the other hand though, Ricky Jr. bombs away. He's got the power to change the entire tournament, both literally and figuratively. Ricky Jr. has the world of experience at his fingertips, but Savage, as you mentioned before, fierce competitor. He can do it.
The good news is there's a winner and a loser in the competition, but the audience are the winners in this one. Our competitors tonight will be judged using the break judging system, the official judging system of the EBL and Breaking Through. There are 5 categories: basics, the foundation of breaking, your top rock, footwork, and freezes; risk, your power moves, dynamics, and how far you push your limits; execution, how clean, controlled, and confident are your moves; artistry, your creativity, originality, and musicality; and knockout, your battle presence, strategy, and how you outperform your opponent. Each of these categories is judged by one expert judge with 5 judges in total, each focused solely on their own category. Every battle is scheduled for a possible 3 rounds. A round is one exchange where both competitors take turns dancing. After each round, the judges vote for who they have winning their category. To win the round, you need to win 3 or more categories. The first competitor to win 2 rounds wins the battle. Looking now at the tale of the break, Savage and Ricky Jr. Ricky Jr., 2 years the elder. Savage out of Nevada representing Battleborn. Ricky Jr. out of New Mexico representing Shuffles and Flow. Ricky Jr. having a significant experience advantage over Savage. This tale of the break is presented by Aloha Gold Buyers. Let's get into this top 8 battle. Ricky Jr. battling out of the red corner and Savage battling out of the blue corner. Ricky Jr.'s out first. Right into it with some dynamic power. Air flares to elbow. Very clean. Beautifully transitioning to some footwork. Ricky Jr. has some very technical footwork. Very nice. Back to some power moves. Variation baby mills holding the foot. Very nice round from Ricky Jr. Savage not playing either, coming in with a dynamic intro. You can tell he has a bit of a home court advantage with the pop that he's getting from the crowd right now. Savage with a power combo of his own. Nice musicality from Savage. He is going for it right now. This is a heavy round from Savage. And then with the freeze. Nice round. Let's see what the judges say. Oh, wow. Savage takes that round 4 categories to 1. Only artistry left on the table. Now, Ricky needs this round to stay in the battle. If he loses here, he's done in the competition. The thing about Ricky Jr. is he trains in elevation, so when he comes down here to sea level, he's got tons of stamina. As you can see, he's still got power moves in the tank. Very nice level changes in his power moves. Stack and freezes and ends with the freeze. Complete round from Ricky. Let's see what Logan Savage has. Right to some airflow is the move he was talking about earlier in the show. Nice flow. It's a kind of short round. Let's see what the judges say. Ricky takes that round 3 categories to 2. We're going to a third round. Here's where it's going to get interesting. This is where experience and stamina are going to come into play.
Invention and innovation.
I really like how Ricky sets his rounds up with a nice top rock. Really feeling the tempo of the music. Nice head slide footwork combinations. Ricky's still looking crisp in this third round. Very nice with some lotus combinations, lotus windmills. He could be losing a bit of steam at the end. Ending with the freeze. Still a solid round. Let's see what Savage can do. Savage going for it, but does not stick that move. He was going for a Lotus 90 to rebuttal to Ricky's Lotus windmill variation. Let's see if he can clean this round up. Some nice variations, but he messes that exit up and goes short on that round. I unfortunately don't think that's going to be enough. Let's see what the judges say. Ricky takes that 4 categories to 1. Excellent battle by both competitors. Right now, let's go backstage with Savage and Smurf.
Savage, how are you feeling after that battle?
I'm feeling pretty disappointed in myself because those last 2 rounds, I ran out of steam, just got really gassed. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty disappointed in myself.
Now, you guys had to go a third round. When you went into it, did you have anything pre-planned or was it freestyled?
Well, my first round, I was pretty sure I was gonna win my first round just because I planned it very well and I made it a very strong round. But then the other 2, I had little things I wanted to hit, but a lot of it was freestyle.
Man, were you surprised by any other moves that Ricky pulled out?
Not really, to be honest. He's very strong at what he does, but he does it very well. But yeah, I kind of knew what he was gonna do. But yeah.
Ricky, how you feeling, Ricky?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
In the first round, you won the category of artistry. How do you feel about that?
I feel, yeah, that makes sense. Like I had a lot of substance in that round. I felt very confident in how that one came out. But yeah.
All right, that's right. Now, how satisfied are you? Do you feel like you're content or you could have done better?
I feel like I could always do better, but I feel like I still did good.
That's right. The one and only Ricky Jr. Back to you guys, man. Let's go.
We saw Ricky Jr. facing off against Savage. ATN, we talked about this right before we hopped into the matchup. We knew this was going to be a dogfight. We knew it was going to come down to the wire.
Boy, was it a dogfight. Savage came out like Savage does, foaming at the mouth, and I believe he took 4 out of 5 categories, only leaving artistry on the table. For the experience level to be on the side of Ricky Jr. to lose 4 out of 5 categories in the first round can be very disheartening. That being said, Ricky came back, and that is a true veteran move.
You mentioned it, veteran experience comes into play here. He switched strategy entirely. As we look forward to the rest of the matchups, it is important to keep in mind that it's not just execution, it's not just artistry, it is 5 categories. You have to have your basics, you have to take risks, and most importantly, you have to go for the knockout.
Now let's take a look at this updated top 8 bracket. We have Ricky Jr. clinching that semifinal spot against Lineage, taking both one step closer to becoming the Breaking Through champion. In the next episode, we'll turn our attention to the 3rd battle in the top 8, Babalu versus Bam Bam.
I view my biggest competitor would be Babalu. Difficulty, creativity, all that. My name is Ace Tadeo. I am 15 years old and I am from Las Vegas, Nevada.